Hey, what's up guys? I hope everything is going well and that you are fit and healthy as always. Today's video is going to be a good one, as it always is, so please watch it from the beginning to the end to get the most value. Now today's video is, or the title of this video is, using bad times as fuel. Now it's a topic that I love to talk about, and probably because I've basically done that my entire life, is using bad times as fuel. Now, obviously, when you are in the bad time, when you are literally in that mess, it's really difficult to even see the light at the end of the tunnel. Like, you are so deep inside this bad, dark space that you can't see it. And I understand. Of course, I understand that. It's just how it is. But eventually, after a few days, maybe a week, maybe even a month, you will start seeing little snippets of like light coming through the holes. And that's when you need to start using those bad times, the feelings that you have. You need to use that as fuel to move forward. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean like, use hatred or anything against people or what's happening in your life and you feel like life is unfair and those type of things. No, what I'm saying is, if you, for instance, lost someone, or if you lost your job, or if you maybe have financial issues, all those things, those bad things that basically put your back against the wall, like you have nothing, right? It's like super bad. You feel like you're alone, you're lonely, you don't have anyone, like what to do. That should be your fuel, because if you don't do anything, you technically have nothing to lose because you're already like down, right? So you need to use that as fuel. Now, in my case, for instance, when I had financial issues, I didn't sit and mope. Yes, of course, I had a few days where I felt like, life is too much. I don't know what's happening. Like, what am I going to do? Da 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 da. But then eventually, like I said, those little snippets of light comes through, and you start realizing, okay, this is what is happening. Can I control it? No. This is just what's happening. But can I do something to change the outcome, okay, of what I'm going through? And the answer was yes. It's always yes. You can always take responsibility for where you are and what you need to do. Now, in that case, like I said, financially, I was going through a lot of trouble, and I decided to start my own business called the RK400, which you guys probably know about. And this is to help other people lose weight and all those type of things. So I started working every single day, and I put in like 16 hours a day minimum just to get some work in. So I kept myself busy, and I was just grinding, hoping. That's the other thing, hoping, putting faith in that the hard work that I put in will eventually pay out. And it took a while. It wasn't in like a week or a month or two. It took some time, but eventually that light that was slowly coming through burst open, and it gave me all the light that I basically needed. And financially, I started becoming better because, listen, like anything in life, what goes up must come down, and what goes down will go up again. So it's basically just about using the hard time or that dark space, and just knowing that, okay, this will pass, this dark time will go away, and then put all that energy into something productive. Whether that is, like I said, if you lost someone and you maybe want to move on and find another one, then put in your effort. Go out, go meet people, ask friends to go for a braai, or just like go out. If it's a job that you lost, put in effort to work on yourself, read more books, study something, something that'll lift your spirits up so that you can get a new job, apply for new jobs. You understand? Or if it is a financial issue, which most of us kind of do have, you can't sit and not do anything. You have to put in the work, whether it's starting a new business or finding a new job or applying for better jobs or, doing something on the side. There are so many things that you can do, but it all depends on your effort and your, how can I say, what you put in. All right? So if you put in 2 hours of work, then you'll get paid 2 hours of work. If you put in 10 hours of work, you'll be paid 10 hours of work. Okay? And what I always find is these dark times kind of feel like they will never pass. But then as you just put your head down and you just not think about it, because the main thing is not to dwell in that darkness, okay? Because it's horrible. You won't escape. The longer you stay there, the worse it gets. Like you're just digging your own grave. So try and forget about that and focus on the future, you know. Try and think about how your future could be, obviously the positive side of the future, and then work towards it. Because I honestly believe, I believe this super strongly, that whatever you want and what you envision, you can get. You can get that. With hard work and effort, you can change your entire body, the way you look. You can change your job. You can change the way people see you. You can change everything. You can speak new languages. Whatever it is that you want, you could do that. Okay? I mean, I basically changed my life around in 5 years. Like 100% changed the right body, mentally, my work, financially. Everything's changed because I made a conscious decision, like, doom, I'm going to do this. So you have to use you have to use the bad times as fuel, okay? Rather than let it consume you and you sit at home and you dwell and you lie in the bed and you think like, my life is over, and you sleep until 9, 10 a.m. in the morning, and, then you again dwell on that because you're sleeping late. That makes you feel like you're a lazy bum, and that messes with your head, and then you sleep even later, and it's just like a continuous cycle. You don't want that. Create new habits. Like I said, use those bad times as fuel. It's almost like, when someone tells you you can't do something. You maybe see, I don't know, let's say a river, and they say, oh, no, you can't swim over that. That's too far. You'll never be able to do it. Do you feel like that there's like this little urge inside of you that goes like, you know what, F this guy. I'm gonna swim across this thing and back. Like that's the power that it has. So that's exactly how the dark times are. Like you need to literally believe that whatever you are going through, that dark time is telling you like, listen, you're stuck here, mate. You're gonna be in this dark space forever. And you need to say, no, F you. I am not sitting in this space. I will get out of this space. And not only will I get out of this dark space, but I will lift myself up so high that the light that I would shine will cover all the darkness, and I would help other people around me as well. Because that's the most important thing, actually. Because you can't, like you are, and this is honest, this is me being honest, right? You are worth nothing to someone else if you are not, ready, or if you are not, if you don't believe in yourself. Because you can't give someone something if your glass is empty. You have to fill your glass up all the way to the top to be like, okay, there you go, mate. You can have some, you can have some, you can have some. So if you have an empty glass, you're basically worthless to other people, to be honest. So don't think about it in a selfish way, like, okay, I'm going to put my head down and work, but people are going to think No, you need to be obsessed with getting out of this hole. You need to literally, I don't care what you do. You don't have to speak to anyone for 3 months. Like, fine. I'm in a dark space. Tell everyone, hey, just leave me alone. It's fine. And then in that darkness, you work. You put on a little candlelight and you push through. You work hard. All right? Like I said, you cross that river, you come back. And I promise you, sooner or later, that emotions, because it's just a feeling, it's just emotions. It's just like this little chemical in your head that's a little imbalanced. It'll be fixed, and you'll feel much better. And you will look back and you'll see the progress that you've made using those bad times as fuel, and you'll be happy. You'll be good. All right? So, yeah, that's the message I wanted to give you today. It's a little bit gloomy outside in Cape Town. I can normally see the mountain, but it's overcast. Like, I can't even see shit, actually. But, yeah, happy to tell you about this, and just like I said, just use those bad times to move forward. If you, however, need any help, whether it's your physical body trying to lose weight, gaining muscle, or if you just need some help with life coaching and finding out your purpose and what you need to do, you can contact me or visit my website at www.rk400fitness.com, where you will be able to check out my website. There's a video that'll explain everything to you, what it entails, and then also the testimonials that you can check who I help, and about to check more about me. All right, so you can contact me directly at rk400fitness@gmail.com, where we can chat directly on email, and I can give you my number, and then we can have a little WhatsApp or even a call to see what it is that you are looking for and how I can help. All right, so if you like this video, like, subscribe, and if you haven't found that little light that comes through, if you haven't found that, if you feel like it's not coming, I'm here to tell you that it will come. I know how dark it can be. I've been there many times, like lots. We all do. And it'll be dark for a few days, but I promise you, just like this weather is so shitty, tomorrow the sun will shine. And I want you to be ready for when it does, and not be stuck in the bedroom when it's so beautiful outside. Obviously, metaphorically. I need you to be physically ready, mentally, so when an opportunity comes, you're not in that dark space. You're in the light, and you can just take it. All right? Have a beautiful day, and I will chat to you soon. Cheers.